Hey guys, I'm here today to talk about our tin and the choice that we made on a tin and why we chose that tin. First off, we wanted the Big Agnes Tiger Wall to start with. It's one of the ones we had chosen, and we actually went to buy this tent and we couldn't find it. We went to 3 in Atlanta, Chattanooga, Birmingham, Alabama, Nashville, Tennessee, Huntsville, Alabama, and we were on our way down here, and I said, well, we'll just get one when we get to Texas, to San Antonio, to work for the winter. San Antonio, we showed up, they didn't have one either. So I thought, well, we'll go get settled in with our job, and we'll order one from Big Agnes. They was out of stock there. So we had a problem with that, and I didn't know if it was going to be I didn't know if we was going to be able to get one in time. So we got to looking into other tents and other things, and I was like, well, the duplex is a really popular one also, and it's the tent that most people are taking. But me and Donna talked, and she said she'd rather not have the single wall tent. She'd rather have a dual wall, which that cut out the duplex and a lot of other options. So that's what we decided we was going to get, was something that's double walled. Well, my thing was the floor needed to be big enough to carry my pad and hers. I would use a 25-inch wide pad, and hers is 20, and that eliminates a lot of other tents, which the duplex would have been kicked out on that also. Don't get me wrong, the duplex is a great tent, I think, but I'm just kind of comparing it to it because the tent we got is the most comparable to the duplex. We ended up getting the tarptent lithium Li, which is a double walled tent, and I like that fact because we can do it without the fly and have just an open screen at night and keep the bugs off, and enjoy the night sky sometime if we want to. But some other things I got to looking at after we decided on this tent that made it even more appealing to me, besides the width and the dual wall, being able to do that, was the vestibule. Instead of just the sides of it laying together and with a piece of Velcro, I believe it is, that's on them to hold it, the tarp tent has a zipper, a waterproof zipper that closes it. And also the vestibule is a little bit bigger on the tarp tent. And that being said, that gives us more space on each side of it there, which is a lot better also. And they've got what they call a pitch lock corner to help ventilation. Maybe that's good, maybe it's not, I don't know. That may be one of the downfalls, because there's a lot of people that talks about packing it up with that and that being an issue, but I'm just stuffing mine into my Zpacks. I got a Zpacks zip, and I stuff it into the big zippered pocket on the outside. It ain't a problem the way I pack it. Okay, with that being said, the pitch lock is not going to hurt me, but I don't know if the ventilation is going to help or not. And moving on to something else about it, the doors, their duplex, has a rainbow type zipper, and when you open it up, the door falls on the floor, down in the mud or the dirt or whatever, which may not be an issue with some people, but I think it's a plus that the stratosphere opens the other way so it can be put up and it hangs there instead of falling to the ground. And talking about the doorway, the stratosphire also has your trekking poles canted in it, and that way both of the doors are more open. The trekking pole's not in the middle of the door trying to get in and out. It just seems like a better idea to me on a lot of it, and since we've went with this choice and I've actually looked at it and it's came in, it seems like I'm really going to like it better. Also, one downfall is that it weighs 6 or 7 ounces more. Whether that helps or hurts, it's definitely not going to help, but I don't see that it's going to hurt to have the extras that I found along with it there, and it fits us. It's going to make us work, so that's what we chose, was the tarptent LI. It's good as far as everything I see. We put it up out here. Seems to be a great tent as far as that. And just with all the with all the other Dyneema, it feels like a Walmart garbage bag, but it's supposed to be stout. We'll see. I've never had one. All I've ever had was the seal nylon tents. Thank y'all guys. We'll see you out on the trail.